Hey, rat cats and cool kitties. My name is Lenny Graves, and I have a message from your guardian demon. Your guardian demon is a little bit different than your guardian angel. Your guardian angel is an agent of order and fate and kind of like divine planning. Your guardian demon is not like this at all. They come from the primordial fire, the original chaos, and they're all about free will and kind of the breaking of fate's dictates, right? So what's going to happen to your life in the next few weeks, maybe next season, is you're going to really come to a point where you can kind of make your own fate. You can twist what fate has in store for you, and you can kind of just make it your own. And I think that's a really magical thing. So I'm going to channel your guardian demon. I'm going to use these eyes, these hands, this heart, this voice, and we're going to pull them through. And with the cards, I'm going to try to give you an idea of what that is and what your situation is. And we'll see. We'll see what fate has in store for you and how we can kind of change that, how we can mix it around a little bit. Shuffle the cards one more time to get a connection. Go blow on them. Go to hit it. And let's see what happens. First card I pull is the Two of Wands. And I'm going to pull 3 cards really quick, my dark and lovely souls, and make a little story. Second card I have is the Emperor. And the third card I have is the Six of Cups. My dark and lovely souls, if you're familiar with the Beatles song, and I referenced this not too long ago, it's Get Back to Where You Once Belonged, right? You got to get back. You're on a path, right? And it's with the Two of Wands. And the Two of Wands, usually, see this guy, he has the world in his hand, he's got the staff, and he's ready to go. And this is one of my favorite cards, is because what he doesn't know is there's this whole other staff just right behind him. And he's not taking that into account. That staff is your emperor energy, my dark and lovely soul. You have it within you to become great. And we all have it within us to become great. Each of us is like a mountainside. It's like a Manowar song, right? But you have this ability to really kind of go from one place that you're at to another place in life, just completely. You just got to kind of want it. And it's rooted in your past with the Six of Cups. And what I say on this is, you did something, and maybe it didn't work out for you the best way. Maybe I don't know, maybe you were a musician, and you had a band, and the band fell apart because, Tommy the drummer got mad and broke up with his girlfriend, and the next thing you know, there's a bass player quit, and then, something like that, right? And you kind of gave up on your dream of music, and you shouldn't do that because it's still there. Fate had kind of said, no, this person's not going to do that, right? But you don't have to do that. You don't have to listen to fate and lead this mundane life, right? This is what your guardian demon kind of wants you to know. He wants you to shake the universe up, and when you do this for your own life, what does your guardian demon get out of it? Well, it's like throwing a rock into a puddle, and that radiates out, and it kind of goes against order's plan. And we don't need order. It's like a web that kind of chokes chaos. So I'm going to pull a couple more cards, and I'm going to tell you about how you do this and where this comes from. So you have the Queen of Pentacles, you have the Five of Cups, and then you have the World. My dark and lovely souls, if you ever want to do anything great in our life, sometimes we have to step out of our comfort zone, right? And it's real easy to be comfortable in the modern world. I know so many people who they work at the same job every day, and they just kind of do the same thing every day, and they never take that risk that they want to. And that's because they're mired in earth energy, right? They're the desire of the world, right? With the Pentacle energy, right? The Queen of Pentacles. And this is not good. This makes us sad with the Five of Cups. Because we have this whole chapter out there that we're not seeing, right? We have the world ahead of us. And if we can get past being mired in the mundane, then we can break free of that, and we can start a whole new chapter in our life. So my dark and lovely soul, I want you to really think about that. It's like, are you stuck in I don't want to say rut, because I hate that. That doesn't sound really good. I was just like your pattern or your consistency, because you could be a lawyer making 7 figures and closing contracts and stuff like that. But if you hate it every day, are you living your best life? What was it? It was the Christ who said, what good does it do if the man inherits the whole world, but he loses his soul in the process? You can have everything in the world, and if you're not happy, you're not really happy, right? Sometimes to be happy, we have to go back to when we were kids, right? Playing with our G.I. Joes or whatever, and remember the dreams that we had, or like more realistically, when we were young, right? Like if you did want to be a musician or a writer or an actor, or any of those silly dreams that people said that you couldn't do, or that fate kind of intervened, you can do it if you really want to. And that's not just, I'm telling everybody to quit and go to like Hollywood and try to become a star. This could be whatever your dream is, whatever calls to you. That's different things for different people. Maybe you want to go make surfboards in Mexico. You'd be amazing at it, and drinking coconut drinks on a beach. Maybe you want to open an ice cream parlor in Indianapolis, or whatever mortals do, my dark and lovely souls. But whatever you want to do, whatever your dream is, you can go ahead and live that dream. The thing is you have to really step out of your comfort zone. You have to think to yourself, like, I don't know, can I make rent? If I quit my job and do that. You have to really want it. You kind of have to prepare for it and just move forward. I know that sounds kind of generic, but it's really true. You do not have to settle. This is your sign from the universe that you can just do whatever you want to do. And this is a lot of guardian demon readings because that's really what they want you to do is like, don't listen to what fate dictates. But we're going to pull a couple more cards because it's a Lenny Graves reading and I really love typing in the cards later on. It's my favorite thing to do. Strength, the Wheel of Fortune, and then the Moon. You have the strength to do this. You have, as the card falls out of my hand, I do not, it's fine. It's fine. You have the strength to do this. And the Wheel of Fortune indicates that fate's kind of on your side. It might not have been in the past, but again, this is a trick of fate. Karma has to be balanced. If you had bad luck a long time ago and never, try it again because those scales have to balance. Does that make sense? And fate wants to trick us to think that it's always going to be one way when it's really not. Life's a roller coaster. And then the final card that I pulled, is the Moon. Just all over the place today, my dark and lovely souls. The Moon in this is the illusion, the deception that you can't do it. The illusion that you're grounded in reality, that you've got 2.4 children and a dog and a cat and mortgage and all that kind of good stuff. And you can't go to Calgary and play acoustic guitar on the street for money. You can, and you'll make a great living on it. People pick you up on YouTube or whatever it is. You're going to succeed at it with that Emperor card that we pulled earlier. You just got to go do it, and you got to not be afraid to do it. And that's really what it is. And anybody will tell you this. If you really go to the high jump and go jump into the swimming pool and stuff like that, you always want to do it. You never want to chicken out because later on you regret it. Eventually you do it and you realize it's a great thing. Don't chicken out from the opportunity that you have. Your guardian demon's not calling you chicken, but don't do it. Just go do it. It's going to be a Nike commercial here pretty soon, my dark and lovely souls. But seriously, you're not the opportunities that you don't think that you have are still there. This is a really bad example, but Julia Childs, I've used this before because she was 50 and then she became a famous cooking show person. If you're old enough to remember, you can be old, you can be young, you can be whatever, and you can still go back to what made you happy, what you wanted to do when you first started out, and just rock it with the Emperor card. You can just go back to that Six of Cups and then transition into the Emperor and literally be the Emperor, be the king of your field, the king of the world, whatever you want to call it, because you're going to be amazing at it. And even if it is just, I don't know, maybe you have a coconut grove in Florida, you're going to love it and you're going to be happy at it and you're going to be amazing at it because it's what makes you happy. And that, at the end of the day, my dark and lovely souls, is more important than wine, women, fame, whatever else you want to call it. It's just whatever makes you happy, whatever does it for you. You can go and literally do that as a living and just be happy doing it. So go do it. That's what your guardian demon wants you to know, and that's what I want you to know, my dark and lovely soul. So there you go. My name is Lenny Graves, and you can find me at The Lenny Graves at Dysfunctional Enlightenment and you can find me at The Lenny Graves. I cannot talk today, my dark and lovely souls, at YouTube and TikTok. And you can find me at Dysfunctional Enlightenment on Facebook and Instagram. And if you like the way that I read cards, and I hope you do, you can always get a personal reading at thelennygraves.com. And you can also buy books and spells there. My dark and lovely souls, people pretend to be me all the time, except no substitutes. I do not solicit readings. That is not me. If somebody does that, please report them. And also, please think about liking and subscribing and sharing and all that kind of good stuff. My dark and lovely soul, you are amazing. Go be amazing. Go rule the world. I'm going to go like this. Have the best night.